Hey there, how there, ho there, it's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to week 4 of the NCAA Legends League for real. So we have a lot to go through. We have 5 matchups that were rained out, so we don't have the highlights. Boise State beat Colorado State. Tennessee beat Boston College. Mississippi State beat Kentucky. Oklahoma beat Tennessee. And what was the other one? Oh, Michigan State beat Iowa. So that's here, there, anywhere. So let's go to the highlights. We are going to go to the ACC first, right? Yep, we're going to go to the ACC first, and we will be watching North Carolina, Maryland. So after reviewing it, the cloud was actually not active. That's where I have my stuff. Virus protection. Yeah, I know. But anyway, let's go to Ole Miss, Alabama. Ole Miss is 3-0. Jake Woods, junior player, will be quarterbacking for this. Billy Ray Adams, player. Running backs, Bobby Crispino, Holloway, and Jordan Brewer, your receivers. Jerry Brown, Porky Boland, Alan Green, Richard Price, and Jim Dunaway on your offensive line. Bama's defensive line, Glenn Strickland, Jim Fuller, John Self, Homer, Jackie Sherrill, the future Mississippi State coach, Tim Bates, and Carroll. Your linebackers, John Mosley, Dickie Thompson, Wrights, and Buddy Johnson.
Personal foul. Defense. First down. Flag on the play. Offsides. Offense.
And essentially, they got me to play Nebraska, Michigan from the Big 12. 83 Nebraska wins. 19 Michigan. Paul Cream, Bruce Stevens, and other defensive line. Defensive line, Giant Brewer, Jeremy Brown, Jim Dunaway, and Joey Daniels. Jim Anderson, Bookie Boland, and Adams are linebackers. George Brewer, Jake Gibbs, Taylor Brown, Crispino, and defensive backs back to the system. As there was a touchdown, we will go to the 5 minutes.
Defense.
Well, 2 touchdowns passing, 1 rushing. He knew what he could do in Alabama. The 65 squad was named to the SEC. Florida 11 for 18 and a touchdown. Manning the Snake stable 0 for 2 leave. Gibbs 6 for 13, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. Elmore came in 5 for 8, 47, 2 receptions. So Gibbs might have been hurt, but still Ole Miss wins the game. Love the job. We're gonna go back. So it's Penn State Buffalo next. Off to Buffalo. From Buffalo Stadium. Drew Worley, future Winnipeg quarterback from the CFL. Turn starts Chris Carson, wingbacks Nathan Roosevelt, Brett Hamlin, and Jason Bradford. Receivers Ray Norrell, Peter Bittner, Chris Norris, Jeff Yeamer, and Andrew Lester. Line, Penn State's defensive line, Tim Johnson, Mike Russo, Bob White. Linebackers Don Graham, Trey Brower, Shane Conley, and Pete Gazopoulos, the guy who sunk Miami in the 87 championship game. Duffy Coons, Marcus Anderson, Ray Ism, and Eddie Johnson are defensive backs.
Pass interference. Offense.
Quarterback DJ Dozier, the Bulldog running the ball. St. Louis, Jim Coates running the ball. Stan Clayton, Dan Morgan, Cadillac, Steve Rufus. Buffalo team, Andre Smith, Ronald Hiller, Ariel Martinez, Mike Thompson, Tom Drews, Justin and Raphael Blunder, Dominic Cook, Mike Newton, Dante Shannon, and Watt. That's it.
Offsides.
Offense.
Defense.
Oh, defensive offense.
First Willie went 18 for 28, 183 and a pick. On the offense, Dozier made it to 100 yards with 2 touchdowns. Schaefer 16 for 22, 2 touchdowns. So Dozier and then Schaefer and Thomas. 5 touchdowns. State. Let's go to Notre Dame Army. Let's go to Army. Is that Notre Dame play Army? Or is it the other way around? Yeah, it's the other way around. 44-30. Right? Yeah. And that matchup. Sunbelt? Yeah. Sorry, I had it the other way around. So we will have 44 Army versus 30 Notre Dame. This is probably the game of the on 4-0, and they have to face each other. right to take the lead in the single. Mike Pokin, the quarterback, Frank Carabino, Joe Savali, Bucky O'Connor will run the ball. Ed Koski, catch the ball for Notre Dame. Al Culver, Musker, Tommy Yard, Tom Passes, and Joe Kirk. Army's defensive line is Ed Rafalco, Al Nemitz, Tex Coulter, Harvey Cole, Bob St. Orange, Joe Stanowitz, and Chuck Bean. Linebackers Max Miner, Doug Tennant, Bobby Downs, and Dale Hall.
Defense.
Flag replay.
Delay of game. Offense.
So Tom Lombardo quarterbacking for Army, Glenn Davis, Mr. Hudson, Bob Downs, and Dick Waterhouse. To start with, Edward Falco, Martin Defensive line, Al Davis, Joe Stanowitz, Bob St. Orange, Mark Boone, and Tex Coulter. Notre Dame's defensive line, Ed Koski, Al Culver, and Tom Hawley. Mark Marsker, Tommy Yara, and Tom Passes. Linebackers, Archie Schwartz, Frank Canino, Mark Earl, and Chris Maldi. Thanks. Second time.
The kick is good.
Our game will. And this one goes to bottom of. The Irish are both touchdowns. Schwartz 3 for 13 with 4 interceptions, so he's picked off more times than passes. Miner 111 yards, Davis 100 yards running the ball. So they were wired for breaking that Evan Davis, so they ran all over running. Lombardo 4 for 10 with a touchdown. Jenna 2 for 2. And Davis was able to pass the ball. So it was big. Lombardo pick 6 by Miles. Army wins 36-15. I'm gonna head to Texas now. And Tulane versus Texas. We're gonna run that game next. Cougars as well. So Tulane 3-4, Texas 3-1, 05 Texas. John King at quarterback for Tulane. Jamaican Darius and Key Woods for your running backs. Juwan Dawson, PJ Franklin catch the ball. Bernard Robertson, Jerry Godfrey, Kabula Conley, Mike Puglia, and Corey Sewell are your offensive line. Texas's defensive line, Tim Crowder, Robbie Wright, Franklin Kent, Paul Robinson, Aaron Harris, Robin Pilgrim, your linebackers, Terrell Brown, Michael Griffin, Michael Huff, and Cedric Griffin.
First down.
Charles was starting running back for SHG. Linus Rebuild, Nate Jones, Dave Thompson, tight end. Justin Burlap, Will Allen, Miles Embley, Sustainer, Jonathan Scott, your defensive line. Tulane's defensive line is Manny Crayon, Phil Henderson, Dennis Sullivan, and Rivas, Cedric Clemens, Jerry Phillips, linebackers, defensive backs, Alfonso Roundtree, Kelly Scar, Sam Nathan, Michael Jordan, not that one. Texas, well, there was a touchdown, so we would have to get ready for that. Touchdowns. Sweet running for yards receiving. King 13 for 32, 135, 3 touchdowns, 8 pick. 111 yards on the ground, so Sean King can run the ball when he has to. Tulane did have a 21-10 lead at one point. It's like, wow, they were hanging with them in the fourth quarter. Miami, Virginia Tech. I'd love to see that. UCLA? Yeah, let's go to UCLA. Colorado versus UCLA. The 54. Bruins
Flag on the play.
Offsides.
From the Rose Bowl
Kicking team.
Charlie Johnson, the quarterback, went on to be wide receiver for the Steelers. Eric Bieniemy and Judge Henry, running backs Mike Pritchard, John Bowman, and John Brown, receiving the offensive line. Harry Sullivan, Joe Garden, Jay Lewinberg, future NFLer, Russ Heasley, and Ryan Vanderpool. UCLA's defensive line, Ryan Wild, Johnny Peterson, Jack Lane, and Bob Haderfield. Terry DeBay, Sam Collision, Jim Salisbury, your linebackers. Jim Decker, Primo Eva Bradley, and Bobo Davenport for your backfield. 7 yards there.
First down.
Sam Brown, the quarterback from LA, jumped after Don Shinnick. Terry DeBayer, running backs. Romy Loud, the Bob Long, receivers. Jack Elena, Sam Goshen, Johnny Peterson, Tim Salisbury, Joe Wade. Line, Carlos defensive line, Ladder Renfrew, Joe Pound, 4 linebackers, Greg Beeper, Chuck Brown, Walter Williams, Deion Figures, Greg Thomas, King James, Daniel Clark, Facts. It plays 2 yards still.
Flag on the play.
Defense.
On that one. Two. And 3, 29-28. Here's comes out limping. See, I will have to use your timeout, so it's 29-28.
First down.
Second and 19. Yards from Cleveland. Wow. William Brown, 2-for-7, 8. Johnson, 5 for 8, 74 yards and a touchdown. 264 yards from Miami on the ground. They just basically display. Pritchard got a touchdown. Pritchard got a touchdown. Yeah, Pritchard got 2 touchdowns. Miami got 1. Brown on punt return. Johnson smoothly for 36. Parker kicked the field goal, and he's a 29-28 is your final score. Great job. And we'll go to Rutgers now. Yes, we'll go to Rutgers, West Virginia Rutgers. In a game for once. Patrick Wright, Atlantic Division running quarterback from West Virginia. Owen Schmidt, Steve Slater will try to run the ball. Tino Gonzalez, Darius Green. Raider will try to receive the ball. Selfish Capers, Greg Gleason, Mike Dent, Jake Finger, and Stanchek for your offensive line. Defensively, Luke Beckford, Mel Meekins, John Westerman, and Foster. Devon Thompson, Tara Frierson, and Ryan Curry. Linebackers. Defensive backs, Andy Collins, Courtney Green, and Jerome Fridges, Courtney. Jared Collins. Rutgers was on 38. Mike Teal, the quarterback from Rutgers. Ray Rice, yeah, that started running back from International. Kenny Britt, future tight end, Typhon Underwood, great receiver, Greg Harrison. Pedro Sosa, Mike Floyd out, Daniel Stapleton, Cam Stevenson, and Jeremy Suda are your offensive line. West Virginia's defensive line is Scooter Berry, Johnny Dean, go with 4 linebackers, Mark Magro, Reed Williams, Ed Cooper, Quentin Andrews, Antonio Rhodes, and Ryan. Go with it. 4th and 16. Minutes. That's there. Now West Virginia on 337. On timeouts now.
First down.
They have no time left. Eat this. Not an active team. Snatch victory from the jaws of defeat. Rice 126 receiving. Britt 97 yards receiving. High White 6 for 12 touchdown. Yeah. Ray Rice kicked it to make it 97, but field was by Udo. They had it. They had it. Well, that would be all. Now let's head to Illinois Northwestern. That's the Big Ten game of the day. The quarterback from Northwestern, Darrell Autry, and the running backs, Dwayne Bates, Dave Beasley, and Shane Graham got the kicker. At tight end, Illinois, Paul Janis, Brian Padgett, Rob Johnson, Janison Shabbat, and Brian Carter's on the defensive line. Illinois defensively, Chuck Castle, Chuck Brown, Dick Hall, and Frank Burke II. Bruce Flimmer, Phil Robinson, Roy Miller, linebacker. Red Gage, Earl Brennan, Roy McLean. And a first down. Kick was blocked. And Ball recovers it. A screen touchdown. What a block.
It's good.
Well, about 2 minutes. Illinois will win this game. Northwestern Sheriff 7 for 18, 8 for touchdown. Autry 143 on the ground. The leading range of Galvin throwing 12 completions. Range for 2 interceptions. Galvin for a touchdown. To be lovely. Illinois looked pretty impressive. Illinois wins 20-13. One more game left, and then we have to send everything else. So the last action game, Air Force Wyoming. 3-0 versus 2-1. And the Air Force 4-0. Washington. And runs it to 49 of Wyoming. Rick Egloff, your right quarterback. Jim Kick, the future Dolphin with Mike Denver. Jerry Marion Pumpkins with Gene Cooley. Whereas Dave Rupp, Mel Reichstadt, Mel Hamilton, linebacker. Line, Air Force's linebacker. Defense, Steve Spurway. John Sigler, Chad Hennings, Jared Miller, and Clark. Brad Makarowski, Terry Mack, and Mike Chandler. Linebackers, Scott Thomas, Tom Botello, Juan Wilson, and AJ Scott.
Illegal use of hands. Offense.
Bart Weiss is your quarterback. Kelly Pittman, Pat Evans, and Randy Jones are backs. Hugh Carpenter, Hugh Brendan, Kelly Pittman, touch the ball. Craig Emerson, Steve Hendrickson, Rusty Wilson, and Jake Center. It's a line. Wyoming's defensive back, Tom Fisher, Brock Henderson, Rodberg, Tom Jermette, Rob Airward, and Clayton Carroll. Linebackers, Vic Washington, who is dynamite in the CFL, Ed Furlek, Tim Stankus, and Dick Spreitzer, defensive backs.
Encroachment.
Encroachment on the
Defense.
Second floor. Third floor. It's a normal game. In 10. In 10. Under a minute left. Might I win? Egloff, 19 for 36, 209 touchdown, 2 picks. 3 for 8 passing for first, nothing really confident there. First was up 10-0 after. No one scored until the fourth quarter, and then Egloff kicking touchdown, and then Oyster, 51 seconds left. They have tied it, but Thomas, 99-yard kickoff return, and then Vic Washington thought he had the touchdown back from Wyoming, but then it was called off. They got the 30-yard field goal, then touchdown. Yeah, the poster kicks to Thomas for a touchdown, Ruby extra point, and then Ruby kicked it to Vic Washington for a 95-yard return, but then an illegal block on the return. So Air Force wins the game 17-10. That is true. All right, let's take a look at the other scores. That's autoplay. Rice and Bama. Rice loses, so 61 Bama 4-2, 32-7. Appalachian State gets crushed by Texas, 69 Texas. Texas Tech and Baylor. Baylor wins to finally win a game. Texas Tech drops to 0-5. Poor Michael Crabtree. Bowling Green and Kent. Bowling Green wins. They finally win a game. 41-16. Kent 0-4. Oregon and Cal. Cal wins. They're 4-0. So they're looking like they want to prove themselves in the Pac-12. Marshall and East Carolina. East Carolina wins 47-43. What a game. Only one touchdown in the fourth quarter, but East Carolina beats Marshall. These guys really know their offense, and East Carolina wins. Southern Miss loses to 08 Florida, goes to 4-1. South Carolina loses to Florida in overtime. A touchdown pass from Warfield to Rydell Anthony, and the 96 Marlins. Gators are 4-2. 93 Florida State lose to the 70 Irish, so Theismann does his job. Virginia, Georgia Tech in the ACC. Georgia Tech still undefeated. They're 4-0. They're looking like they want to be the ACC champions. Hawaii gets crushed by 0-3 LSU. They're 0-4. Matt Mock for touchdowns. SMU Houston. SMU wins 31-24, so they are 5-0. The Pony Express, Dickerson, 3 touchdowns, so that's a big win for them. K-State, Oklahoma State. OK State wins. They're 4-1. K-State drops to 2-2. Arkansas, my boys, get crushed by the 58 LSU squad, 31-0. They're not looking good. 07 LSU beats 34 Bama. Louisville, they win against Cincy, so big win for LaForce and company. Middle Tennessee gets crushed by the 2000 Hurricanes. They're 0-4. Dorsey does his job. Miami of Ohio gets crushed by 69 Ohio State, who go to 4-0. Provost does his job. Future Sasky Rough Rider. 2002 Ohio State wins in overtime against 1940 Minnesota. That was a tough one. The 34 Minnesota squad wins over the 42 Georgia squad. They're 4-2. Missouri loses to A&M, 31 A&M. They drop to 3-3. 47 Nebraska. Michigan beats 95 Nebraska, prevents them from going 4-0. Bump Elliott the hero. Clemson, North Carolina State. Clemson with the big win. North Carolina State still can't win a game. Northern Illinois loses to Michigan. They're 0-4. Brian Greasy the hero. Tulsa loses to Oklahoma. They're 2-2. 74 Oklahoma 3-1. Arizona, Oregon State. Oregon State with the win. They're 2-2. Arizona loses. 24 Notre Dame is still undefeated. They beat 69 Penn State 14-12. It was a close one. In another Notre Dame Penn State game, the 94 squad beats the 49 squad. Me, them 4-1. Kerry Collins does their job, so kind of revenge. Navy Pitt with the win. They're 2-3. Navy loses. Game USC San Diego State. San Diego State loses their first game. 32 USC looks good. Nevada San Jose State. Nevada goes to 2-2. San Jose State cannot win a game. Kaepernick there. BYU South Florida. South Florida finally wins a game. They beat the 84 squad. El Tech, they lose. They're 0-5. 72 USC's 4-1. Army Syracuse. The 45 squad beats 59 Syracuse and prevents them from going undefeated. Texas Christian. The 38 squad is now 2-2. At 66 Notre Dame loses for the first time. Auburn, Tennessee. The 98 squad 3-1, finally beating Auburn, preventing them from going undefeated. Kansas gets crushed by 77 Texas 45-14. Central Michigan narrowly loses to Toledo, so Toledo big win for them. UTEP UCF. UTEP with the win. They're now 2-3. Central Florida drops to 1-5. Utah loses to USC. They're 0-4. The 0-4 squad. USC squad. Vanderbilt loses to Georgia, 80 Georgia, who finally win a game. Herschel Walker, the hero. Virginia Tech loses. They can't win a game in their league. 83 Miami beats them 24-6. Washington beats Stanford. They're doing well. Billy Joe Hobart. Washington State beats Arizona State. Ryan Leaf doing his job. And last, we have Purdue crushing Wisconsin 49-7. So, what does that mean? Let's take a look at the standings. The ACC, 90 Georgia Tech and 48 North Carolina are still tied at 4-0. They'll bump into each other soon. What? I don't know what week they'll bump into. Let's look. It will be week number 6. So in 2 weeks, Georgia Tech. Oh, it takes me right back there. Guess I can't. So yeah, so Georgia Tech, North Carolina in 2 weeks. We could see 2 5-0 teams going toe to toe. In the Big East, only the 24 Irish are perfect. They're 5-0. Conference USA, Southern Methodist is the only team perfect. They're 5-0 as well. In the Pac-12, 49 Cal is surprising everyone. They're undefeated. They're 4-0. SEC, 60 Ole Miss is the strong point at 4-0. The MAC, 69 Ohio State and 86 Penn State, both are 4-0. They obviously have to face each other sometime. And that will be the final week. Wow, Ohio State, Penn State, that could be for a title. The Big Ten, no one's undefeated, so they're going to be 3 teams with 1 loss. 94 Penn State, 95 Nebraska, 49 Notre Dame are fighting it out. So yeah, the Big Ten doesn't have an undefeated team. The other 6 conferences do. Big 12, 77 Texas, only undefeated team. Mountain West, Air Force is the only team that's winless and undefeated. And the Sun Belt, the 44 Army squad. So every conference minus the Big Ten has a team who's undefeated. We'll do that. The summary, the offensive MVP, Omar Jacobs for Bowling Green. Pitts, Arnie Weatherington, the defensive MVP, and Scott Thomas of Air Force is the special teams MVP because of that 99-yard kickoff return. So, yeah, you've got some people with a lot of yards and all that, but like Tulane's already played so many games. The top 40, they say it's 60 Ole Miss is number 1, 49 Cal number 2, and 44 Army number 3. So, yeah. 56 Oklahoma is 8th despite a loss, and Southern Methodist is 9th despite without a loss. Georgia Tech is crying foul. They haven't lost that game. They should be number 10, not 94 Penn State. I think everyone's lost once. 69 Penn State's lost twice, but yet they're ahead of Syracuse. Some 2 lost teams. Passing yards, Roethlisberger for Miami of Ohio, 477. So he was the best of the rest. Rushing, Biami, 254, running the ball for Colorado. East Carolina's Leonard Henry had 196. Fred Worley, 3 picks for the 96 Gators. George Selvey, 3 sacks for South Florida. Ito with 6 field goals. Carson Long with 5 field goals. So that's kind of huge and all that. Chuck Hughes, 14 receptions, but of course he died 6 years later in real life. So week 5, we have 5 games that have been played because of rain. So yeah, shortened schedule this time. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond to do.